Welcome, this is Joshua Benoist from Autodesk Product Support. We're on video 10 where we're talking about beveled and conical and mitered takeoffs and how they look different between 2008 and newer versions. And let's look at a problem statement. Here's a problem statement. Pause if you need to. Let's move on. Okay, so we probably need to explain what I said at the very end of my last video a little bit more. Let's pull up. I'm in AutoCAD MEP 2011, so let's pull up. Here we go. So I've got 2008 back open here, and I think we have a good example over here. So in your typical beveled takeoff, the center point of this thing here, let's draw it with a line, the midpoint between there. See if we can't grab our midpoint there and draw it out to the center of the duct. And then repeat line. And then we come out to here. And the center point of this guy, so you can see that the center point of our branch is different from where that shape connects into our duct main. And yet we got this bevel on there. So what we do is we extrude shapes along a path in Content Builder. And we've got to think through our path. So going a straight line is not really an option here. We need to bend and then go straight. So how do we control that? We need to think that through. So let's go back here to the XY plane, and I'm going to say add geometry. I'm going to say align. I'm going to come off of this guy straight down. And then I'm going to make another line that goes between this guy and that guy. And then I'm going to go straight in this direction. Okay. I think that we can blow this thing away. So we don't need that piece. Alright. So when we extrude things, our duct connector 1 is going to go at this point here. We're going to extrude this rectangle along this line in this direction. So this is how it goes back to the center of our rectangular duct. This is the edge of the rectangular duct where our connector 1 goes. And then we extrude the rectangle along this path here, and it connects up to around there. Actually, it's going to go extrude rectangle 2 round along that line, and then we'll have a short round straight segment here, and we'll set that dimension to about 1/2 inch or 1 inch. And then we'll put a round connector here. We need this line work here. None of these lines will show up when we insert it. This is just the framework, the paths that our objects follow. And some of these lines are there more for dimensions and angles than for anything that we're going to extrude along. So now I think we're safe to put in some dimensions. So I'm going to add some dimensions, and distance is in any direction. Horizontal means strictly in the XY, in the X direction. Vertical is strictly in the Y. So, and this is not, don't picture that as X and Y in model.